Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs calling out the Biden administration's border crisis, saying Arizona can't do this alone, nor should we have to. We are asking the federal government to reimburse us for the cost to Arizonans. For far too long, Arizona has bared the brunt of federal inaction at the border, and I'm tired of it. Border operations in Tucson sector remain closed to free up agents dealing with soaring illegal immigrants, with CBP officials revealing a ratio of 1 agent for every 200 illegals. Our next guest is a Border Patrol agent in that Tucson sector. Art Del Cueto is vice president of the National Border Patrol Council, and he joins us now. Art, thanks for being with us. You know, that's quite a different tune. Thank you for having me. First of all, from the governor of Arizona. This was something that seemed to be not that big of a priority to her when she was running for governor. And I guess now things have changed.
Well, how much have they changed, though? Because she's asking for financial help when what she should be calling out the federal government and the administration is for enforcing our nation's laws. What she needs to be calling them out for and saying, hey, bring back policies that work. But no, she's taking it from just a financial standpoint. And actually, she's doing it because of tourism, because of the port of entry being closed down. She got tired of the phone calls of people that actually own property in Rocky Point. But she should be taking a stance when it comes to law enforcement and protecting our nation's borders through policies that work. Detaining individuals that are coming across, not continuing to reward these people by releasing them into the United States.
It really is shocking, Art. I know you're based out of the Tucson sector. And by the way, here's some numbers that are shocking for everyone, I think. 5,000 illegal immigrants released every day into the United States. What I was alluding to is it's shocking. You would think this would be a priority for Arizonans.
Well, realistically, it's a priority for everyone across the country, because when you're seeing these individuals that are coming across and you ask them, where are you going? They're not just staying in Arizona. They're going to different parts throughout the entire United States. What we constantly hear is New York, Los Angeles, Boston, Kansas City. So they're going everywhere. They're not just staying in Arizona, but it should be a priority across the entire country.
And Art, we've seen video from the last couple of days from your sector, from that Lukeville port of entry, where you have men from various countries in Africa. You have men from the Middle East. I think the assumption often when we talk about illegal immigrants is Mexico or Central America. We're talking about an entire world right now. And I have to think there's some national security threat buried inside these thousands.
Right, and they're getting arrested from over 150 different countries, and you're right. You have to worry about, any terrorist threat, because not only, the individuals that are coming from all over the world that are turning themselves in, that they get vetted, but not just through our system. So if they don't have any priors in America, then of course they get released pending their immigration trial. But at the same time, you said it, look at the gotaways. Where are the gotaways from? If you're getting individuals from 150 different countries turning themselves in, then you have to know that a lot of those gotaways are from those 150 different countries.
Right. Just stunning. And the video on the screen right now illustrates what we're talking about. It's just the United Nations of population there at the border fence, and then soon on the American side and into every town across America. Art Del Cueto, thanks for being with us this morning.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.